Okay guys, so we're not going to waste any time. This is Dr. Lior Barel, and today we're going to be doing a dissection of Wwe 2K24. So as you see, we're playing right in. It goes right into my factions. You could skip this, of course, if you don't want. I'm just going to do a quick match here just to show you how fluid this game runs. So you can see, extremely powerful. Now be sure to stay tuned. I'm going to be doing this game with really cool settings to make sure the game works perfectly. And I'm going to do the FPS counter. Thank you guys for reminding me on my other video. It's the only video I didn't put that on the Lenovo Legion Go. We're going to see how that baby operates. But for now, we're going to do this. This is on PC, maxed out resolution. As you guys can see, 4K playing over here. But of course, you know, on YouTube, it's going to be compression zone, but it still looks good as it is. You could see right off the back, I'm going to tell you, the counters are much easier to pull off than in any of the 2K games. So that already is a very, very big plus. Now, I spent $120 USD. I don't know where you guys are in the world, but is it worth it? That's the question. So first off, the animations are very, very well. As you guys could see, really perfect. I hate these that always pop up. They always ruin my they always ruin my game. I can't even tell you how much. Every time in the middle I'm trying to do something and it tells you what to do. I hate those tips, and you could shut it off, but I'm just playing it right now just to show you guys how it is. So really easy to do counters. I'm still kind of learning the game a little bit here. And I got to tell you, the mini game, you know, with the casket match and everything I'm going to show you, it's pretty cool. I do like the way it operated, so it is pretty amazing. So you can see the animations look really well. Now, I am going to say I do have a gripe with this game, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. That we have a lot to cover right now, so I'm showing you these you know, different type of matches that you could play. We're going to play them through just to show you a little bit of you know, each one and show exactly what's what. So I'm still learning kind of the controls here, but really easy to do, and I really love that they have him. So far I did not see Goldberg. I think he's unlockable. I got the $120 one. I should just unlock all of them with the accelerated, but I kind of like to earn it. So, you know, something there. I hate that Brock Lesnar is not in the game. That really ticks me off. I know he's going through some court battles and stuff like that, but I mean, Stephanie McMahon also technically heard it. So she's in the game. Vince is not in the game that I saw. Again, they could be unlockables, but I am really ticked off that Brock Lesnar is not in the game. You know, that kind of ticks me off a lot, because he's one of my favorite characters to play as. Even though he's giving everybody a pass in WWE, which in reality he could probably kill almost everybody in there. But that dude is an alpha male. There's no freaking doubt. He's a freaking Viking. Nobody could take that dude down in WWE. I don't care what anybody tells me. Not Lashley, not, you know, not Goldberg, not anyone. Brock is a beast. He's a one-of-a-kind, a true genetic freak. But, you know, one of my favorite wrestlers, very technical also. He's really good at what he does, really big, and he moves extremely, extremely quick and well. Of course, he aged, but he's still a monster. Love the animations in this. I'm going to tell you some of the things that are that I had a gripe with. So first off, let's begin with this. So a little bit into the game, you know, I was playing this game in the beginning, and as soon as I did the you know, the special guest referee, which we're going to get into that portion, it threw me out of the game. The game crashed. Went back into it, crashed again. Went back into it again, and it started working. We'll see if it works right now, but again, they have bugs in this game already from the get-go, which is, you know, very worrisome. And so I said, okay, maybe it's my computer, even though my computer is top of the line. I said, let me try it on my laptop. Put it on my laptop. Guess what? Same thing happened. I tried it on, you know, even on Mac OS. Same exact thing happened. It just does not does not work. So whether Mac, PC, it had issues where it threw me out. Already a big no-no. Now, I don't know how it is in the consoles. Maybe it gets stuck, maybe it doesn't. But as far as PC goes, already I found a few bugs that are annoying as hell. Another bug that I found, and I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, is it jitters. Sometimes you have these animations and they're just there and they're standing, the characters, and you see them jittering and their hair kind of like jitters. The hair still looks like crap. It doesn't flow well, it just doesn't look realistic. You know, when you're picking Triple H or Roman Reigns with long hair, I mean Triple H, old school Triple H. When you got anybody with long hair, McIntyre, all of them, their hair looks horrible. Again, no idea. I guess that was not on their to-do list. It never is, but you know, people have been talking about that, and there was an issue. Then there was another issue. I kind of went through the ring for a second. No idea how the hell that happened, and then the game got stuck and crashed also. But so far, as you can see, we're playing the game right now, and in this, actually, there you go, he beat me, I don't care. In this game, what happened was I got, somehow I went through the ring. Also during Royal Rumble, somehow I got stuck on the ropes, another bug. Luckily, we're going to get through all of these. Okay, guys, here we go. So we're going to just pick the Rock. And let's see what we got here. I love the roster, though. Really packed. Got to tell you, Kurt Angle looks really, really cool. I think a lot of the wrestlers don't look, you know, as good. Some of them look better than others. Kurt Angle looks amazing because he looks like a freaking creative wrestler once he shaved his head. So he looks really, really good compared to the others. So I mean, it's something to think about. They even got his head shiny, and you'll see it in the Royal Rumble. I cracked up like crazy. So here you go. Triple H. 2008 Triple H. So obviously I had to mute the sounds of this only because YouTube will flag me for copyright. Don't want to deal with that. So look, he looks good from here. And then you look at his face and you're like, what the hell just happened? I mean, he kind of looks like old Rock, you know, like he is right now. But, I don't know. Kind of also swing the arms as they walk. Not like, you know, kind of very, what's the word, mocap style. They don't move like humans. They move like a mocap, you know, like Mokujin and Tekken. So, you know, they still never got the walk right. They're still kind of like flopping around. They have a little bit of their, you know, unique stances, their unique turns, like The Rock is doing right now. But it doesn't look like they really, you know, like their real animation, like their real walk. It's still, you know, mountains better than, let's say, Xbox's Raw. If you guys remember that game, they looked like they were walking like, I don't know, with like somebody gave them a dead leg, a Charlie horse. But so look at the hair, guys. Look how disgusting this hair looks. This looks horrible. And I got to tell you, this has been around since the PSP days. I kid you not. You look at Raw, you know, Raw versus whatever, SVR, any, you know, SmackDown versus Raw game that was on PSP, and you look at it all the way to now. They don't care. The hair is exactly the same. And look at the animation of the hair. It looks like crap. It's like somebody put Vaseline on it and kind of like blopped it together. Horrible. And you see Triple H has a little bit of his walk, and that's a good thing. But sometimes he flops also his arm, like where he walks, and just doesn't look as authentic. And it's funny because Yuke's later games managed to get the hair a little bit better than this. This is just horrible. once 2K, I mean, it's, look at this. This does not even look good at all. I think 2K did get better with their early games and his animation. I have no idea what the hell's going on. See, so some of the characters do not look really, you know, as good as they're supposed to, as they're the real character. I mean, you know who they are. They look it, obviously, but not exactly. Like, they don't look like Angle, for example, or some of the characters. So you'll see, some of the characters look better than others. So you'll just have to check it out yourself. But I love how you could see the striations in their muscles and everything. That looks really, really cool. And I love, here we go, 2.
Placing them into the corner. No escape from these punches. Reversal from the game.
So the counter system in this game, like, you know, I'm going to say it again and again like a broken record because I just love it. It's not hard. It's not too cheesy. It's very easy to pull off.
He's got him scouted.
And sometimes when you don't hit it on time, it'll say early. So, you know, you just hit that Y button, really. There's no other button to hit that I found out because it just keeps going on Y. I don't know. Sometimes it might switch. I have no idea. But so far, all it's been is just Y. So you click it at the right time. Even if you rapidly click it, I found some luck with it. You just rapidly click it as he's hitting you. And eventually, you're just going to be countering him. Sometimes they'll say early. Sometimes late. I'm dying here. I just got back from work and I'm like, let me do this thing. I wanted to release this. Some of you guys told me you're not going to buy this game until you guys see it in action, and I want to make sure that you guys get the absolute truth, and you know you can always get that from me. I'm not a paid-for reviewer. Just paid $120. I'm still crying over it, but we'll see how it is. Look at that. Perfect. Planted DDT. And I got to tell you, like, I feel the hits, and I'm going to tell you what they do. Because in my movies, I used to shoot movies. I still do it to some extent, but I'm on IMDb. Check me out. So we actually pitched Brood, one of my shows, worldwide, and you know, we're still, you know, still running around trying to get that picked up. But the thing is, what I always did, it was part of my art move here, is every time somebody hit someone, I would make it just slightly, you know, go like larger, and then suddenly, and have a little flash. Now it's so small you wouldn't even know, but your brain kind of feels it. And this, I believe, is what's going on here, because every hit you give them, like a kick to the head or any kind of thing that you do, you feel the impact. And I'm not talking about vibrations. I taught my kid how to do that. I'm not talking about vibrations. I'm saying you actually feel it with your head. Like, you're like, ooh, I just hit him. You know, that's what it gives you, that feel. Tornado DDT.
The game in bad shape right now. The Rock is definitely laying the boots to Triple H.
So we're going to play these matches through. And then I'm going to show you guys, in the end, it's going to be Royal Rumble. So you guys will be able to see that.
Oh, the shoulder claw. Look at this. Agony and pain. Ooh. Spectacular counter into a dragon.
Just wanted to give you guys that one-on-one. So guys, full resolution, and it's operating pretty well. I mean, there is sometimes slowdown, so there's no doubt about that. You're going to feel sometimes that there's slowdowns. And what's funny is, you could have 10 people on the screen. Right? I'm just giving a number. And you're not going to get a slowdown. But a one-on-one match like this, you're going to see a slowdown. It just doesn't make sense to me. I guess it's more concentrated because the characters are bigger since it's only them two. And another thing, guys, you can't beat up the referee, which sucks. You can't go down and beat up the manager if it's a girl, which sucks. Again, this is why I love the Ukes game. And I really hated that, you know, you're getting all these old school things back, like backstage. You're getting all of that cool stuff. And for some stupid reason, you don't bring that back. I think beating up the referee is the coolest thing, you know, in the game. And, you know, ever since they took that out, it kind of made it not fun anymore. I used to love in the old SVR games, knock the ref out, take a chair, you know, beat your opponent up. It was just so much fun to play like that. And sometimes they called a DQ. Sometimes they didn't know who the hell hit them, so they don't call anything. It was so cool to play that. So yeah, you could play possum and then just try to cover.
This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out before a 1 count. It's stunning.
All right, I'm sick of him. This dude's about to get counted out. Come out here. By the way, this is how I used to, like, pretty much beat many of the 2K wrestling games. Literally, just take them outside, beat the hell out of them as much as you can, and then just throw them and get counted. You know, have them counted out. That's a cheesy way of beating the computer. Sorry guys, I am so tired today. Holy crap. It is literally 1:29 a.m. and I'm filming this. I also wanted to do the, you know, to film the Lenovo Legion Go playing this, but unfortunately it didn't download. So here's a tip for you guys that have the Lenovo Legion Go, Steam Deck, or anything like that. When you're if you're downloading it at the same time with the computer, what's gonna happen is it's not gonna download. It downloads the streaming version, which is so stupid. So I took it with me. I said I'm gonna play it on the bus. I'm gonna already work out the settings and everything for y'all and just film it at the same time. And I was like, you know, so pumped up for it. Brought it home. I mean, on the bus, I tried to play it, and of course it says I have to download it. So, you know, be mindful of that. There you go. Count out. Wow, look at that sweat glistening. I mean, it looks pretty cool. But again, he doesn't look like him. He looks like an old, decrepit version of him. I mean, they did good. It's alright. Okay, now we're going to go to guest referee. And I'm going to tell you what I hate about it also. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to play as the guest referee. And I'm going to tell you right now, I can't hit the characters. Again, they took the fun right out. So I can't smack around the characters. I can't do nothing. All I could do is make calls, not count, push him and make him busy while the other guy comes and beats him up. I cannot actually physically attack him, which I think is extremely stupid, because it happened time and time again where in, you know, matches where the special guest referee beat the hell out of the guy. So it very stupid, but whatever. Let's just take a look here. Obviously it looks nothing like Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. He looks horrible. This guy does not look at all like him. And Seth Rollins, I mean, I gotta tell you, as an artist myself, he's a pretty easy guy to freaking make. I mean, I'm gonna do a lot of creative wrestlers, so stay tuned for that. I always make myself. I take a picture of my face, put it on there. So there's gonna be, I'm probably gonna make Brock Lesnar, a real good Brock Lesnar. I have a friend of mine who's so good at this. You have no idea. His name is Albert Jeremy Smith. I give a shout out to him. Really good at making creative wrestlers. I mean, the guy is a freaking legend when it's like that. I hope he gets this game, because I would want this to be on the web. Like, you know, when you download, where you could download custom ones. I hope he would make it, because he's just freaking awesome. So here is the most annoying part, but now you're gonna see. So I'm the referee. I'm Seth Rollins. You see, all I can do is just stretch my arms, make calls, and that's it. See, I'm not counting.
Just what in the heck is the referee doing? I'm flabbergasted by this official.
I can't hit him. I can't do anything. It's so stupid. I don't know what they were thinking. They bring back special guest referee, and then they don't even let him hit anybody. I'm telling you, 2K, you got a lot of work to do. That's all I gotta say. Especially in listening to your client base. We all wanted that, but we all wanted the old school way where you could beat the hell out of managers and referees. Even as a special guest referee, you should be allowed to beat the hell out of all of them. Just so stupid that they took that, that they bring this back, but they didn't bring what actually needs to be back with it.
Slam. He's got him covered. He's on the ropes. The official sees that and waves off the pin. Oh, look
There
at
we
this.
go.
What a head.
Knock in the head.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. A lot of old school toughness in the way Cody Rhodes competes. That can be
So soon he's going to get ticked off with me.
no doubt about his toughness.
If I do this enough, he gets ticked off with me, and then he hits me, and then I could DQ him. That's the cool part. But again, you can't actually do anything. Which really sucks.
This is agonizing. Down on the jaw. You can bite your tongue with that. Wow, springboard attack. Really challenging the tribal chief with that. You can tell Cody was zeroed in on his opponent.
So here you go, you see? So I already called the DQ. So I'm just letting Cody Rhodes go. Boom.
And
That's it.
Looks like the official was not playing around.
Okay. Now let's get into this one. Let's do casket match. So in the end, I'm going to break it down to you. I'm going to let you guys know if it's worth the $120 price point. From there, I'll tell you if the $99 one is worth it. Again, I don't know what it costs in your country, but in the United States, I can only quote for. But you guys will all have 3 tiers also. Everybody has it. It'll just be different price points. So, and I know with the conversion rates in Canada, because I have family that live in Calgary, so I could tell you right off the bat, it's going to be expensive. So there you go. There's the casket. Brought. There's the rules. I never actually. I played it in the old school ones. I have no idea what the controls are here. I'm just playing it blindly. So see, it's very easy. This game is very easy. It's not hard at all. I remember the earlier 2K games. Things were a little bit difficult at first and whatever. This thing is actually pretty cool. They made everything so easy and so fluid that it's just pretty cool. He's in AEW right now. His brother right here. I always called him Brock Lesnar Jr. I always found it so horrible that, they didn't know how to utilize him, and then he had to leave. Went to AEW, where they're going to at least respect him. This is crazy what they did to him in WWE.
We could be witnessing someone's funeral tonight.
I always said McIntyre looks so much like a young Sean Connery. If you guys ever look at Sean Connery when he was younger, that's freaking, Drew McIntyre right there.
There is always something special about a WWE live event, Corey. Yeah, Cole, there's no telling what's going to happen or what you're going to see. That adds a whole new level of excitement.
See, it's so easy. I can't tell you how easy it is to counter. Remember, there's some games out there that are just so freaking hard. They made it so difficult to counter. See, I could just counter all day. Seriously.
There's an air of dark intensity here, Corey. There's a sense of dread. How does that affect the mental aspect of this match? Well, for some superstars, it's sure to put them off balance. Maybe even creep them out a little. For others, they embrace this kind of atmosphere and know how to use it to their advantage. We'll just have to see whose favor this macabre setting plays to. This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
Superplex.
All about winning, no matter what it takes.
See what I mean? How they make it flash? That's how I did it in my movies as well. Makes you feel the impact.
It'll knock the earth and fire out of you too. Ridge prevents that from connecting.
I hate that move.
Here, just raw power. An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it. He's getting pushed out into the defensive. Drew making clear he came for a fight, and he's not satisfied yet.
Love this move too.
Draped across the top rope. Clubbing forearm.
Can't wait to create a wrestler. I'm gonna make him so freaking good. I wish you could, you know, import your creator wrestlers that you did in the other 2K games. And what I mean by that is the ones with your face, let's say, on it. You know, you took a picture, you know, that would be really cool to do. Because odds are it's going to look exactly the same. But it's just cool to move all their wins and everything over instead of starting all over again. It kind of blows.
Taken down by the neck. And a kick.
Kimura, which was Brock Lesnar's move right there.
And he does. Oh, wow. To the left side. Drew flexing his muscle as he attempts to rally the troops. This isn't the smartest thing to do, antagonizing your opponent instead of attacking him.
There you go.
The intensity of Drew McIntyre is boiling to the surface right now. Oh, using your head to counter that. Oh, he knew what was coming. Oh, vascular kiss from Drew McIntyre. Absolutely erupting offense. Trapping the arm, cross-face submission. And he lets him out of the submission hold. Could have been a strategic move to wear down that body part for something bigger later. Taking a moment to get pumped.
That's the rage right there.
Incredible energy. He steps foot in the ring again.
Love how he opens the casket, then I'm just going to punch him and throw him in there.
Tossed into the casket. It's about to get very dark in there.
Oh, that sucks that you can't hit him when... That would have been really dope. So you need to kick the snot out of them more, otherwise they open the casket really easy. So you want to really beat the hell out of them first.
Big overhand. Oh, left right to the liver. McIntyre just so dominant. Perhaps Ridge needs to go back to the drawing board. Scary pattern starting to form as that upper area takes more damage. Agonizing. He was elusive there. Holland able to counter. Crucial turnaround there because Ridge was gut wrench and hoisting up their opponent.
Oof, that's it. Oof, he's bleeding.
DDT. If there was a time to try to get him in the casket, this would have to be it.
Oh no, maybe not.
Oh no, into the casket. Close the lid and it's over.
Please, you know what I would have done? Jumped on top of the lid, closed them up, and that would have been
Ready
it.
to put the lid on this one yet. Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done. And McIntyre is showboating right now. Bang right in the face.
There you go. Again with these stupid pop-ups. So annoying. Should have went to the options. I'm sure there's a way to shut this crap off, and then you could just take it out, and that's it.
Across the shoulders and
Boom.
down into a gutbuster. nifty way to get out of harm there.
I hate that
Nothing
move.
fancy here, just raw power. That holds back Holland's attack. Oof. These men have been all gas and no brakes tonight, and they have to be feeling the effects. Well, they have to be running on fumes. I don't know how
What
much
the hell
longer
are
they
they
can
supposed
go.
to get? Like hang in there on the coffin. Instead he just bounces off. It's not supposed to be that way. It's definitely a glitch.
Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt.
Let's try to just speed him a little more. And now, oh really? Oh, he's getting it now.
Tackles ruthless. Snapmare connects on the kick.
There you go. Coffin open. God, this is the thing that I absolutely hate. The fact that they do that where instead of making just the finishing move, they do these stupid freaking submission holds that go nowhere in the beginning.
Ooh, that'll mess up your shoulder. Holland's losing any command of this match. Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on. Good chance for Holland to gain his wits about him. Range down an elbow in retaliation. Oh!
Come on, man.
Kimura, the Kimura.
Oh, with this
He
thing.
let it go. Yeah, I wonder why.
That's how they should have made the stupid finisher. There you go. Smashed his head. Now he's ready to go to sleep. Oh, damn.
Reversals, reversals, and more reversals. Chucked into the casket. This
Wow,
one's
what the
almost
darn.
over. I think it is over. Just close the lid now. Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
So now, here's a tip. It doesn't really matter how much you beat them up, to be honest, with the ambulance and with the coffin. You just have to take them there a bunch of times. If you take them there a bunch of times, they get weakened that way, and it just becomes easier to put them in. It takes some time, but it is what it is. Because as you can see, I got him all on the red except for his arms, and he's still kicking out, and he's still not going into the coffin.
Tossing them into the casket. Pulls it. We've got a struggle on our hands to close the cap. And they're able to fight their
They
way
made
out
it
of the
challenging
casket.
for sure.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
Like basically impossible. Unless you have like a turbo controller where remember those things with the switch. Oh boy, there you go. Poof.
Drew showing how much punishment he can withstand before paying it back himself. That could be the torch that lights the fire under McIntyre.
There you
Muscle
go.
into the casket. Close the lid. Win this thing. Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just want to show you what happens when you finally lock it. It looks pretty cool. There you go. We're almost there. So. Come on. It's funny though that there's no like time limit. You're just going as long as you're doing it. There you go. I love how he sits on top of the coffin and then smacks it like, yeah. Let's see now. Let's choose John Cena. Poor guy is the only star that comes back and constantly loses. They constantly make him lose. Sami Zayn. So this is the ambulance match, guys. This is pretty much just like the coffin match, except now you got two doors you gotta close. The first door is extremely easy to get closed. The second door is always the hardest, but it is what it is.
Looming over these competitors here tonight. What's normally a sign of health and rescue tonight is an albatross of a defeat that has to be weighing heavy.
Telling you guys, really awesome to just counter like that. I hope they never change this.
In the hard way. It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed. Punch lands. Unbelievable athleticism. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. He's taking this to the floor now. And Cena with the wherewithal to counter. Taking a look inside the ambulance. Now has to think of a way to get their opponent into it. That hit connects from Sami Zayn.
Boom.
Oh, turned that around and planted them.
Get your
Being dragged and mangled all the way to the back doors of the ambulance.
To close it, it's like a monster came out. Instant.
Shutting door and escaping the ambulance. And the match continues. And he slides him back to the mat. No, closing the door saying, I am nowhere near done with you. And he has free reign to the outside with no countouts to worry about.
He's going to have to destroy him.
Short clothesline. And Sami's focus looked like it was shaken after that. Cena's offensive wherewithal was on point. Ooh, stiff punch. Shifts it back onto him. A counter answered by another counter. Where's he going? I can't imagine what he's thinking about.
Have a Hell in the Cell moment.
What's he going to do now? Nothing good is up there. I'll just say it right now. Perched on top of the ambulance now. He's got something big in mind. Hurricane. I knew this match could end up anywhere, but I was not expecting them to end up on top of an ambulance.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Wait till you see what I do in Hell in the Cell.
Firing up the crowd here.
It's going to be so freaking dope. This way, let's see.
Sure, he's pumping himself up, but he's also giving his opponent a chance to recover. He's gotten on top of this ambulance. What now? Ascending an ambulance, fighting up in the air. This is crazy.
It's so funny. After the first time he falls like that with a whip, some kind of glitch happens and it becomes a wall. You can no longer do it.
But just the amount of time he was in that submission could be very significant. Cena gets intercepted. Boom, what a punch. Come on, get down from there. They won't listen to you, Saxton. Nothing.
Cannot tell you how much I hate that. This is cool. So see, the mini games are very, very easy to digest. And I'm getting owned here.
Nothing about this match has to feel good, but right on top of an ambulance is a whole other world of pain. Attacked in the midsection. Really flirting with disaster up there on the roof of the ambulance. One false move could lead to catastrophe. He's expressing pain now. Maybe just stay down, man. You've done enough. Sami Zayn needs to dig down deep as he's done so many times in the past. Both competitors showing how well they know one another. Boom at the button. You gotta be kidding me. Soon enough, they're gonna go through. Whoa, this is surprising, Byron. Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would let him out right there. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. This has gone from bad to worse. Someone's got to get out here and be the voice of reason. Sami predicted that.
See, it doesn't work for him either.
There it is. Boom, nice. Nothing but devastating damage can happen up there. Cooler heads need to prevail. John Cena with a rough blow there. Tossed by the neck. And there is nothing but unforgiving steel on the roof of the ambulance. This is the
I wish they could make you go like through the ambulance, like a DDT, and it would just fall right out. Like it was so massive.
Just carrying it. Oh my God, no.
Ooh. What a fall. That would kill just about anybody. Especially to fall like that.
Ambulance is open for business. Are we close to hearing the sirens? And Sami is countered.
Just rolls and then he closes this and it's like a monster.
They escaped. Miraculous. Oh, from behind. Uh-oh. Stop cold with a face buster. And now getting posted up in front of the ambulance doors, just motionless here.
This game's getting tiresome. This part at least.
Trying to at least slam one door shut. Halfway to victory.
The first door is always the easiest. And then this is... They start pulling this stuff. It's extremely
everything they got. Forcing their way out of the ambulance. Ooh. And he may have felt his grip slipping, so he releases the hold. Still was able to produce some considerable damage, though. Getting an up-close and personal view of their ride out of this
I
arena.
love this part. It's like, get in there.
Look at the struck. One more door to end this carnage. Inches away from ending this one. They're about to win this ambulance match.
Yeah, I think we're ready to move on. I'm not married. I want to be to this. Because you got to do it a lot of times. It doesn't even matter if you hurt him. I mean, you got to hurt him a little bit, but the thing that matters is to do it a lot of times, and then they get, it gets weaker. It's easier to do.
Taken apart and might be getting a look of their ultimate fate right now.
just like the first door, it was hard in the beginning, but it gets easier.
Just needs to get that second door closed.
It's a good way to build.
If they can slam this door shut, it's over. I can't believe it's so close. Actually,
Alright. Showcase of the Immortals. Now there's Legends game, you know, that you could play like legendary games against one another. That's cool, like Macho Man and Rocky and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I love that Muhammad Ali's in the game. It's kind of funny. It's like they gave us so much stuff, they're even throwing people in. I mean, granted, he was there, you know, but kind of cool. So this is the backstage, guys. What do you think? It's going to get very interesting in about a couple of minutes. You know me. I remember I was seeing this girl when I was younger in Staten Island. It took me 3 hours to get to her. Look at that. 3 hours to get to her by, it was a train all the way to Whitehall Street and then pick up a Staten Island ferry. Literally, and then take a train from there. No idea what I was thinking. I was young, stupid, but had a PSP. And I was playing this game, and what I used to love doing is playing these kind of games, like the Backstage and Hell in the Cell, and just beat the hell out of the computer. You know, just beat him up for fun. I would play literally just bashing him through everything, hitting him with everything. And this kind of lets you do that, you know, in that kind of sense. But it's pretty cool that, you know, it's from there with the SVR days and now into this. I thought he was doing the crossroads. But look at that, see? Pow. Very interactive, really cool. And now you're going to see something cool right now.
This fight has been taken to a very unforgiving area. An impact on any of these surfaces at the wrong angle could do real, lasting damage. And watch this. Letting him free. Had him where he wanted him, but maybe he has something better planned. Oh, and these areas are always off limits, guys. No one's supposed to be up there.
I'm going to show you guys, but I got to try to drop them. It's always so hard to find that sweet spot. I don't know why. All the 2K games, like even in the Hell in the Cell, you got to watch out where it has to be a perfect place they stand. It's like, it doesn't make sense.
Ridge gets the better there.
Oh, God. Oh. That's it. He's done. Damn it.
I hope they have sure footing, or this could
end in disaster. Okay.
And it's quite a long way down. Countered it just in time. Picking the leg. Oh, we gotta see it. There it is. Trying to find a way out. The pressure is reversed. This is agonizing.
Oh, I hate that move. But you see, everything is interactive, which is pretty cool. But you know, I was hoping I could open some doors. There you go. Poof. Look at that. Now, there was a wrestling promotion who actually did this a lot. It's so cool when you first see it, but then when you see them do it every time, you're like, yo, this is like overdone. But this is pretty cool. You could take the elevator, you could go on top of boxes, but you can't freaking, like, well, you could go to the parking lot too, but you can't, like, open that and go into the stadium, and they had that in the other game, but not anymore. I hate that move when it's done to my character.
Reversal. Can he take advantage? see that coming. Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash. That is just insulting. Oh. Lands face first.
Concrete. See, he can't go through that door.
Cody Rhodes drops down and delivers a right. Oh, what a right. Man, that's some attitude behind it. Rhodes kick to the gut, drops down. Ooh, front thrust. Ooh. Getting clubbed by the axe handle. And we see the attention being put on the torso area.
It's a clean parking lot.
Clothesline. And he's already taken more hits
There
up
you
there
go,
than he
made
should
him
have to
bleed.
handle. That one busted
Smash him in the
bridge.
glass right there. See if this even works.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. Took him out at the knee. Rich Holland. Northern grit by Rich
I
Holland.
think once he gets slammed like that, I mean, in concrete, it's game over in real life.
Uh-oh. Evades the attack.
Alright, time for the glass. Oh, what the? There you go, that's blood.
It's like the glass burst on impact. What a disaster. Oh, sent clean through the window. Broken glass flying everywhere. Rose looking to end this.
That's it. Knockout.
No official needed here, as it looks like they've settled it themselves. Yeah, I just hope no one was seriously hurt.
Okay, guys, Hell in a Cell match right now.
This is Hell in a Cell. No escape, no outside help, no mercy. And there's no telling what level of carnage and destruction we're about to witness, guys. Lucky for us, it'll all be contained within that intimidating structure. Hopefully. Oh, right in the jaw. Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Gentlemen, this is what I believe we refer to as unloading. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up. Rhodes with a jab and a bionic elbow. Oh, here it comes. The boom, bionic elbow. All the momentum has swung to Cody Rhodes. Cody's getting that unstoppable look in his eyes.
Objective, get him
He's
to
getting
the
a little
top.
battered now. No one is fully prepared
Unless he
for
gets
Hell in a
there
Cell.
first.
He better brace for more.
Let's see here.
Up on the turnbuckle now. High risk
Here
here.
we come.
What more we can see in this match? From the top. High risk. A move from that height could rearrange your bones. This demonic structure seems to bring out the darkest, most treacherous sides of anyone who enters. With that in mind, Corey, how do you begin to approach an opponent inside the cell? You're right that Hell in a Cell certainly brings out the most depraved side of a person, Cole, and you can't fight that. So you just have to succumb to that deep, dark place in your heart, because your opponent already has.
also made it easier. Before you had to do like a special move on him to crack the earlier game. So now you just gotta whip him in there a couple of times and he just opens it. Well, your opponent, you open it with your opponent.
And that holds Cody back.
Reigns is going to look to press on the advantage.
Maybe Reigns has found a new source of aggression to battle back with. Oh, man. Oh, God.
Well, there goes the wall. Do you realize how much force that must have taken?
Good God. Oh, good night.
Oh, crap. He's on top.
Clearly isn't a concern for him right now.
How can it be in this type of match? All right, he's made it. And now he's making his way up the side of the cell.
I know he's in a hurry to get up there, but he's got to be careful, Michael. Real careful.
This is no time for caution. At the top of the
This is my
cell
favorite
now.
part right here, guys. Don't watch this.
This entire arena is on the edge of their seats watching these two clash.
So you can always smash him from the top, but I love just tossing them.
Uh-oh, look at the... And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in.
Because I'm sadistic like that.
Rhodes has an opponent
Crossroads.
for crossroads. Cody Rhodes nailed it.
That'll do some serious damage. We have descended to the last circle of hell, gentlemen. Time to find out who stays and who goes.
I'm definitely going to land an elbow on him the second I...
Quick jab by Cody and the bionic elbow. This whole arena is standing watching these maniacs battle it out 25 feet above
Now
the
watch what
ground.
happens. Just watch. Goodbye, Roman.
On top of the cell. Come on,
I'll make you
no.
head of the
No,
table.
please don't.
Poof.
First. Oh,
Now watch
no.
this. From the top. Poof. That would have literally killed him. Well, if the fall didn't, that elbow would have killed them both.
Finishing impact.
In real life. That is so cool.
Coming back in the ring.
Cody trying to get this crowd on their feet, trying to get them behind him.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense. Getting him into the corner. Over and over and over. Will it be? He wasted no time kicking out there. Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a one count. Close fist connects. Looking a little out of it up on that turnbuckle. Now this could very well.
We're just going to end it like this.
Because this is going to be nasty. From the top. That was awesome, Cole. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Playing possum. I love it. Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point. The tribal chief, ooh. He grew tired of this smug attitude. He can end it here. He's got him. And that's all she wrote. Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
A very impressive showing from Cody tonight. Roman was just as hellacious an opponent as you.
There we go. Let's do... Before we do the Royal Rumble, and again, guys, you can fast forward anything you don't like and just skim through them. But I'm showing you the whole playthroughs, so you guys see what's what.
unleash
steel
fury
cage
in the
match.
steel cage match, Corey. What strategy can a competitor devise to
This would
increase
be
their
an
chances
awesome
of
match
winning?
if they had
Well,
this.
if a superstar's not known for their agility, they might be best served looking to escape through the cage door because it could take a little while to get up the ropes.
Great point. The superstars who rely on speed hit a flurry of offense, including the best your arsenal has to offer, and try to get out as well.
You have to find any advantage over your opponent and maximize it to have even a shot at victory.
And victory is achieved when you escape and both feet hit the floor or via pinfall submission. Oh, that hurt. That'll ring your bell. And Escobar can't create any new tradition if he's taking hits like that.
Just to let you guys know, using this controller, did a review for you guys. Pretty good with this. And it lasted already well over a year, so not too shabby. Doesn't have a braided cable, but hey, it still works like a charm. And easy to update.
Could be very significant.
Priest able to adapt.
Priest finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Yeah, he's able to stop the bleeding, but will he also gain command? Corey, is there any advantage for a superstar to turn being locked inside a steel cage into an advantage?
Well, only if they can accept that the cage itself is just as much a tool in this match as anything else, Cole. They need to stop thinking of the cage as a trap and start thinking of it as a weapon, an unforgiving weapon that can be used to elevate their offense.
A fireman's carry into the front slam. Escobar on the receiving end. Oh, that can shatter a jaw. Any more hits in that area could leave him dizzy. Oh, and a forearm smash. Forearm. Placing them into the corner.
Here they come. Oh, it's right on the knees. That can change everything.
Oh, my goodness. We might be close to the end. These are dire straits for him. He needs to be extra cautious.
Snapmare right.
No, he lets him out.
Yeah, I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there. Oh, the bell clap from behind. Snapmare right.
Look at this. He let it go.
Curious decision there, Michael.
Big forearm. He's turning the tables. Great counter.
Ooh, forearm connects.
Santos falling victim to an onrush now.
Yeah, and this is the danger of a fully focused Damian Priest.
What a forearm shiver.
Snapmare right.
And he releases the hold.
Man, I haven't seen that sign in ages.
Oh, perfect kick. For the victory here.
He just won't die.
Stops the count at 2.
He just won't give up.
Club with the right forearm. The advantage is turned towards Priest. Yes, Santos has run into a roadblock. In the corner he goes. A perfectly placed target.
Top of that turnbuckle is not.
Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone.
Going up top.
Love that. Just drop that elbow.
Open the door, ref. Open it up.
This is very interesting.
Come on, we don't have all day.
Relax, he's got it open.
Wicked forearm. Did you hear that thud? Worried look on the You can feel the tables beginning to turn. A series of clotheslines and their opponent is rocked. Now he's been put on the defensive. Uh-oh.
Slips out of the way there. What reflexes?
like I said, we're gonna do some matches, you know. So you can fast forward it if you don't want, and you want to go for forward with it. But just showing you the gameplay. I'm also trying to get some glitches on this. So far, so good. It is important though to mention that before I did this review, after the glitches and stuff, I did update Windows, so maybe because of that it had something to do with it. I'm not sure. I don't think it makes a difference, but I guess it did to some extent, or it's just a happy coincidence. What am I going to tell you?
Big forearm. He knew that was coming. Forearm. Momentum is completely shifted to Priest. Yeah, Santos has run into a roadblock. Here he goes for the win. Did he get him? 2.5. Are you kidding me?
It's the best. Get him hanging and then just punch him.
Escobar finally creates some more offense for himself.
Got me this
Yeah,
time.
but Escobar needs to maintain some offense to
Tombstone.
fully get back in this one. Tombstone slam. A root for the win. Oh, just a 2 count that time. Down to the wire. Who's going to... He thinks he has it. Oh, and he kicked out at 2. I cannot believe it. I understand the sentiment, but now is not the time to bask in disbelief. Worried look on the face of Escobar. A smothering offense. And this is gotta be it. Roll the shoulder out in the last moment. This is where desperation becomes a factor. Time to pull out all the stops. Looking wobbly in the corner. Wicked clothesline. This is it. 3. No, he kicked out. What an incredible match we are witnessing.
Look at all the leakage all over the mat. Pretty cool.
Oh my God. Cover here. Oh, got the shoulder up. I can't believe this match is going to continue. Both competitors digging into wells they didn't even know existed. Scissors catch, sucker. Cut off with a kick to the gut. Priest dodges out of that. What energy in this arena tonight. I'm getting goosebumps. And Priest fends it
See, so sometimes the X comes there, but it's mostly Y. For cameos. There you go.
Damian Priest would like to be your
Come on,
guy.
cover.
South of heaven. Feeling like it's over for Santos. Cover. He kicked out at 2. Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away. This match just keeps getting more and more exciting. That was close, but Damian Priest doesn't look like he's letting that distract him from the task at hand.
Super nice.
And there's the cover. Oh, he's out at 2. What? What? What do you say? This is amazing. What a match. What a raucous crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
Hellacious power slam. And he sends him into the corner. Guys, I can't think of a worse place for him to be. Both superstars perched up high. Not from up there. He has an answer for Priest. That one fails to land. Missed the mark. kick right to the back of the leg. He turns it around. Able to get the advantage here. Pulled back into the hip toss. Way to steer clear. Brought down with a snapmare. Does he have him here? I powered out at 2. I can't believe it. So close, so close. Escobar connecting with the Phantom Driver. Exclamation delivered by Escobar. Cover. And a shoulder is lifted before one. We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable. It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would end most matches. Here's a cover. Could be it.
Finally. Okay. Now we're gonna go to it's like they know I'm going for the Rumble. First, the Elimination Chamber. There you go. Nice little family picture. Postcard for sure.
An absolutely destructive force surrounds all of these superstars.
It's funny they don't have any intros when they go into the cell. They just appear in the cell. But I guess that's it. Kind of is.
Moments away from devolving into chaos with Gunther, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, and Roman Reigns. I can sense the fumes coming out of every competitor as they wait to be released, ticking tie bombs at every corner. Alabama slam.
That's the objective with this. As I showed you with the other 2K games, the same thing. Bait the other guys to go after him. But when it's just you and him, beat the holy hell out of him. There you go.
Counters, this could be an opportunity. Boom, head first. Here comes Gunther, ready to make an impact in the Elimination Chamber. Right across the back of the neck. That vicious streak of Jimmy Uso somewhat returned in kind there. Rose kick to the gut, drops down. Ooh, front thrust. Ooh. Oh! Oh, right in the solar plexus. Oh, right in the jaw. And returning to the ring. Oh, what a right! He's got him scouted. Oh! The vicious Gunther building up that energy. Things are not going to be pretty.
Kind of like the view on this. It's
The
pretty cool.
light is on, and it's Drew McIntyre who's unleashed from his pod into the Elimination Chamber. Corey, there has to be an added stress to being one of the first entrants in the Elimination Chamber match. I don't know, Cole. If you really think about it, it could actually be an advantage. Being in early allows you to feel out the chamber and get accustomed to it. You don't have that luxury when you're the final one in the match. Gunther got surprised there. for some support. Neck breaker. Ouch. He thinks he has it. No, he kicks out. Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon. Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone. Going up top. Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pick makes the cover. Now McIntyre. And a kick out at 2. He really thought that was it. That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction. Right to the throat. Here we go. It's Roman Reigns' turn to enter.
Just like the other ones, always the objective, stay away from them, get a couple cheap shots in, try to cover as many as you can, but just stay the hell away from every opponent, except if they come to you, which will just be one. If it's 2, just run away till somebody attacks them. Easiest way. Look how easy it is to kick out to. It's so freaking cool.
Picking the leg. Trying to find a way out. The pressure is reversed.
It's called
This
the
is
Indian
agonizing.
Death.
Royston has been driven down with Emerald Flosion. Guto might just have it. Still being crowded in there. 5 superstars in total. That should do it right there. Then now Rhodes. And he kicks out of the pin in 1. Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues. On the outside now. No place is safe in the elimination chamber, but the outside is especially dangerous. Picking the leg. Are we gonna see it? He let it go. Yeah, I wonder why. He's in a little bit of trouble now. This is the toll the elimination chamber takes on a competitor. You're going to be battered at this stage of the match. He thinks he has it. Then it's Rhodes.
Took him forever to count.
Still going to take a massive effort to keep him down.
Most he feels like a guest referee.
Kick out at 2. How?
I remember you would be able to smash him through that thing. There's got to be a way to do that. Wow. Right on the freaking metal grate.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Ooh, nasty shot to the throat. Then Rhodes. A defiant kick out. He may get the 3 count right here. This is it. Shoulders up before 2. Not quite enough to put him away. Here's a cover.
Just gotta pick and move, choose your battles.
He kicks out at 2. Yeah, he had less than a second to stay alive there. From the top. Oh, my goodness. And he stops the count. He's been placed in the corner now. Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt. Solely focused
That
on
we're
the
at
corner.
58 minutes. Looks like longer.
Down with the axe handle. Spin kick to the midsection.
It's insane. I gotta put it all out there if you guys want to fast forward.
And Cody Rhodes
A lot of you guys ask me before you buy it, you want to see it. Told me to play it through, and I'm playing it through. Those that don't want it, you guys could just fast forward it, get to the good parts, and that's it.
He got the shoulder up in time. This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match. He's going for it all. Here we go. Jimmy going up high.
So I'm just like waiting, chilling, building my image, until I just
You can see the battle.
I wish you could climb that like to the top like the X Division and TNA back in the day.
Got the shoulder up just at the last minute. At 2.5, he kicked out. Tossed into the corner. Caught him right in the jaw. Oh, what a shot. Oh my God, look at this. They're setting him up. Double suplex. What a devastating maneuver. Scoop slam, making it look easy.
And Jimmy Uso.
Cover. Jay is down and out.
Things are starting to whittle down with just 4 superstars remaining in the chamber.
The cover.
Oh, kick out at 2.
An emphatic kick out from Jey Uso. How in the world did he get the shoulder up?
That was supposed to be it. No one is more shocked right now
Jimmy
than
Jey,
McIntyre.
so I can't believe
And all the
they're here.
impact brought to the knee.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach. Oh, come on. Why would you stoop that low?
Ray, that's all it takes. Cover. 2.
Got to keep your head on a swivel now with just 3 superstars left in the chamber. What a raucous crowd here tonight.
The director's cut.
And it comes down to this. The last 2 competitors. But who will make this chamber their battleground? Fends off the attack with an elbow.
See, afterwards you just single them
Axe
out.
handle finds its
That's it.
target.
It's just you and him. You do the same thing on Road
American
Rumble, yo.
Nightmare. Showing us he may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
Barely kicks out.
The muscle memory's got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before 3.
Oh, here it comes. The bionic out, shoulders down.
It only gets a 1 count.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will. Oh! Vicious right forearm.
McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
There's incredible impact with every maneuver Cody delivers.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
Cody Rhodes drops down and delivers a right. Cody Rhodes, oh, right to the throat. Nasty. Able to reverse that one. Cody Rhodes, ooh, bullseye.
And he lets him out of the submission
It's a
hold.
little
Could have been a
homage
strategic
to
move
Ric
to wear
Flair.
down that body part for something bigger later. Attacks from the arsenal of Cody Rhodes.
Drew's power currently being suppressed. Just continuing to dismantle their opponent.
Back into the ring. Leaving the ring now to he's going for the pin.
Okay.
This could be it.
He survived the elimination chamber.
Fightbeat.com. I mean, Cody Rhodes looks like him a little, but not too much like him. Like I said, some are going to look better than others.
I can't imagine a world in which they're not proud of that win.
That's what happens when you put in the preparation and the training.
guys. So you could choose to put yourself in the end, obviously, and then win when it's just you and that person. But it's better to just put it on random because it makes it that much more fun. Sometimes I love just the challenge, so I put myself as number one and just beat the hell out of all of them. Usually my challenge that I give myself is get rid of them before the other guy comes in. That's most of the time it becomes difficult. It's cool, it's like you're standing there waiting for them to call you. But you can see also other camera angles.
Setting up an elimination here. What grace! Float over the DDT! Fight.
As you can see here.
As we await entry number 4.
7, 6, 5.
Kicks directly to the chest. DDT plants them. And British Bulldog. It's cinched in. This could be over. I think we're going to free the arm and does just that. Nice sit-out powerbomb. And it's Jay being on the receiving end of some fury there. Yeah, he's got to figure out something quick here if he wants to make it through this rumble. We're about to find out who enters next. This is
Like dying to get in this already.
and here comes Mankind. Ready to make an impact.
That's
in the
not
Royal
sure.
Rumble. Turned that one around.
Oh, that's Mankind. Well, they just ran up like. See, Mankind's an idiot. Because if he let him attack him, that would have been better.
Here we go.
I think now it's going to be Triple H.
That's a lot of blood now coming from Jey Uso's head.
Tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Nice sit-out powerbomb.
Yep. Triple H. It's my turn, guys. Let's see what I do here. Oof. Go right after the British.
So many statistics about which Rumble draw has resulted in the most Royal Rumble match winners, but what should a competitor watch out for? Well, things get really crazy in there when the ring's crowded. Bodies fly all over the place. You've got to proceed with caution and pick your spots. That's especially true for larger superstars. Monsters and Giants are such threats that we've seen the entire field team up to eliminate just one superstar.
And Big Bronson Reed joins the Rumble. How do you eliminate a guy this size? He counters right back on Mankind. Big forearm. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
It's like bodies
Nasty
flying
stop
everywhere.
to finish it off. And what a maneuver we just saw there. We're moments away from yet another gladiator entering the Rumble.
We're about to see number 8.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. So effective. Bray Wyatt looking to take control in the Royal Rumble. Got him set up in the corner of the ring. Big time move coming up.
You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point. Suplex. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Trapped in the corner. Not stop blows. Exploder suplex for the elimination. Has him up for the power slam. Into an inverted DDT. Gonna have an elimination here. Giving up on that elimination. You gotta spend your energy wisely in this match.
So you see how what I meant by Kurt Angle? He has a shiny head. They really nailed it because he looks like a creator wrestler. So it looks really freaking. He looks the best from all of them. Oh, he just comes. Just tries to beat the hell out of everybody. He's getting out right now. Get on.
This could be it. Elimination time. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being. Whoa, this is surprising, Byron. Not really sure why he would let him out right there.
Yep.
Ouch.
Cool, he got Jimmy out.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit. Yeah, very motivated gamer in front of us. Battling to stay alive now. Rocket. Chop bomb. Mandible claw. Mandible claw.
Dirty Don did him dirty.
Back in the corner.
Look at that. Like, why would he do that? Obviously, he should let me beat him. And then it'll be one-on-one.
He's got him in trouble up on the top.
That not be better? So stupid. So that he's getting hit. Look at that.
Turns it around.
2 boot hit.
Quick back elbow detours that offense. Counter. And now there's an opening. Big forearm. Ooh, walloped by a huge club. Uh-oh. This could be it. And the
Look
King
at
of
Kurt
Kings
Angle.
telling us all who runs the
Taking
show here in
the late
WWE.
Bray Wyatt. God rest his soul. Here we go.
Sizing each other up. Each of these
Now they're
competitors wants
showing
to stamp
all
their
of
name in
us
the
three.
history
It's
books
like a
as the winner
cutscene.
of the Royal Rumble.
Boom. I'm like taking a step back. I'm like, yeah, you go.
Raining down right hands. Left by the turnbuckles. Oh, look at this. Raining right hands. No escape from these punches. Grabs their opponent by the ankles. Boom. Had Triple H well scouted. Big punch finds its mark. Looking for elimination here. So
See,
much for that.
that's stupid.
Guess
So
that
just
wasn't quite
send
the
him
opportune
flying and
moment.
then hit him. It's the best way to do it.
Boom. Oh, just scrubbing the face on the canvas. And an elbow drop, too. Dangerous spot for him to be in.
I'm like, let me go quick before he gets up.
Up on the top rope.
Hits me while I try to do the superplex. Idiot.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go. Superplex. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch is in. Time to go night-night. I think he... Coquina clutch. Nowhere to go.
It's funny how I capitalized on this. He must be taught a lesson.
Angle gets the better there. Brilliant countering by both competitors.
He's out.
There they go.
And that's how you win the road, bro. Always bait your opponents to fight each other, and then you're good to go. This is so cool, bro. Should be an ending on its own. I remember when the SVR games used to have endings like this, and this is what it is. There you go.
We really saw what these competitors were made of here tonight.
Yeah, especially the winner.
Let's get right to it. Okay, guys, so what do I think? Well, first off, very simple. Definitely dig the game. Dig the animations, except for, you know, like I told you guys, they have, what do you call it? Like, some of them don't look exactly like their counterparts. Their hair still looks like it came from the PSP and PlayStation 2 days. Kind of crappy when you think about that, but everything else seems to be working just fine. The thing is, at $120, I don't think it's worth it. I think if you wait, the prices will go down a little bit. Or if you even want to buy the regular, the standard pack, and then later on add to it, you could always have that freedom of doing that as well. But I personally would not spend $120 on this game. I just did it for you guys. You guys requested it. And like I said, keep those requests coming. But if I wasn't doing a YouTube, page or anything like that, a channel, I would not spend $120 on the game. I think that's robbery. I think they should have ended it at $99. I even think that's robbery, but whatever. But, because you have to pay for all the talent and all the music and all the copyrighted stuff that's there. I could understand where the money comes in, but $99, I would say, is the limit. And I wouldn't go higher than that. Fortunately, they went to $120, which I personally don't think it's worth it. I think you could buy the base game or the 99 and be the deluxe edition and be happy with that. But it's just, you're getting a lot. The season pack, you're getting a lot for it. I think they should have included all of that in the $99 package. That's my only gripe with it. The game itself definitely has glitches. Tons of glitches. I went through rings. I got stuck. It threw me out of a bunch of games, which sucks. Especially like I was just fooling around doing it for the video, and then I had to just redo it. And what happened is when I got thrown out of the whole game, it wasn't being thrown out of a server or anything like that. It's literally game crashes, boom, you're out. Again, I don't know how it is for the consoles. My friend has it for the PlayStation 5, and he said that he had some glitches. He didn't get any freezes, but there were glitches involved in it too. So I think they have some work to do. They have a lot of work ahead of them, and whatever, it is what it is. But overall, the game is very cool. I enjoyed it. I love the fact that they made the mechanics much easier than it's much easier to counter. It's much easier to do stuff. I think those things make it that damn good. And definitely on the Lenovo Legion Go, I'm going to do a review for you guys with the settings that I recommend. I managed to get 60 frames on full resolution, which is insane. Again, you don't need to do full resolution on it, but I'll show you my settings, how I achieve that. In the next video, and I'm going to show you the differences between, obviously on low resolution, you're going to get better frame rates. But, again, the lower resolution and high resolution doesn't matter on a small screen. But if you're, putting it on a monitor that is, let's say 4K or something like that, you want to get it up there as much as you possibly can, so you don't have to, that it won't destroy the quality of how it looks and all. Again, like I said, much work to do. I can't believe that until now they didn't get the hair mechanics right. It just kind of, to me, as a person who does visual effects, I work a lot with graphics. I do a lot of things that involve that. I used to do it as a hobby, then I did it as a profession, and now back to a hobby again. I take this kind of stuff extremely seriously. So when I see that, I'm like, they really didn't improve much. But then, you know, the mechanics of it and all, and how they do the counters and the mini games, you know, like X and blah blah blah, whatever, go back and forth. You know, the ambulance doors, the coffin, all of that backstage. I think it's really cool. Again, the special referee, you bring it back and you make it so stupid that he can't hit the other character, which or you can't even attack the managers or the you know, you can't attack the referees. I find that incredibly stupid. I love the fact that AEW did that with their game, because again, that's a Ukes thing, and I really wish that Ukes and THQ Nordic teamed up again and just did a WWE game and just put all this to rest with 2K, because 2K is annoying as hell, and you know how they try to make money with microtransactions and stuff like that. And of course, what they did here with the tiers, which is insane to pay $120. That's just beyond ridiculous. But again, that's just my take on it. Maybe you guys feel differently. I'd definitely like to hear in the comments down below. As always, guys, giving you guys nothing but the truth here. Nothing but the truth. I pay for everything with my own money. I work 3 jobs to make this happen. So I give you guys real information. I'm not a paid for yuppie reviewer. So you'll always get and hear the true information straight from me and people at large. That's why I opened this channel in the first place, to help people at large make better informed decisions by listening to real people like you and I. So you guys are the jury. Love that you guys, again, and I keep saying it every time like a broken record, love that you guys offer Patreon services to me. You see, I don't accept it. I don't have a Patreon account, and there's a reason for that. Like I said, I work 3 jobs to make it happen. I'd rather you guys save that money. We live in uncertain times, and, you know, spoil yourselves, spoil your families. Hell, buy the game for $120. I still think you should wait on that. You know, spoil yourself, spoil your families. You guys are doing more than enough by being the jury and helping me on this mission, better informed people to make better informed decisions. I literally did this video at freaking 3 o'clock in the morning. You can see the dark circles under my eyes. I kid you freaking not. I try to release it as fast as I can, but I needed to do the final say, and I just couldn't do it up there, and it was just impossible. My baby was crying. It was crazy. So here I am over here in my backyard, which I'm about to do a bunch of things, including make you know, put together a new bike tent. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of how-to videos coming out, so definitely stay tuned for that. So again, if you like what you see, support the channel by liking, subscribing, hitting that bell button, as it helps the algorithm a lot. It helps people sift through less garbage to get to the truth, to hear true information, real information from people like you and I. And you know, as always, what I say, I'm always interested to what you guys are saying. We're already on our on our mission to 10,000, really close. We're nearing that 10,000 goal mark, which is pretty freaking awesome, just word of mouth. So as always, like I say, share it with everybody you know, make the family grow. Comment down below. Have a good one, yo. Take care. Bye.